A lot of sporty looks on the Phoenix players here in the Valley of the Sun. This is a shot from earlier as they came down the tunnel. So Phoenix will get the first possession. And the Clippers starting five. Down in the block, it'll be Kawhi next to Zubac. Then it's Paul George, then it's Wall, and it's Mann in its shooting guard. Good ball movement here by the Suns. 5 to shoot. Kicks it out to Paul. Fires the three. Good. A nice assist from Booker. And Greg, you were talking about this. What you appreciate about this matchup, the team-first mindset on both sides.
Very unselfish. And we're going to see guys moving the ball. And Kevin, they play for one another. That's why these clubs rack up so many assists.
And so it's the Suns getting on the board first. Here's Wall. Kicks it out to Leonard. Fires for three. Rebound by the Suns.
And he didn't punish them for the weak coverage there, but they can't count on him to continue missing.
The drive by Paul. In the corner, it's Bridges. George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. George passes to Zubac. And stolen by Booker. And they're running. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Ayton.
And you can't forget about Jay out there in transition and getting to the right spot on the floor.
And with an update from the sidelines, let's check in with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. Defensively, he wants his guys to protect the rim and do everything they can to push the offense out to the perimeter. He told me if we can do that, I feel good about our chances. Now, guys, obviously that's a tall order, but he's trying to get his guys to get geeked for the challenge.
Thank you, David.
I mean, even from over here, you can see that one pretty clearly.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one. You know, you appreciate Zubac's focus on close-range looks as a big man.
Well, Zubac's one of those big centers that's burly and tough and rugged on the inside. And while other bigs are searching that three-point line out, Zubac's looking to get deep into the paint. When you look at his shooting percentages over the past couple seasons, up around 60%. That's good shot selection and great consistency.
Now here's Wall. Nobody near Leonard. A three-pointer off the mark.
Man, you get so caught up in the bravado of someone scoring on you and you wanting to even the score. Unfortunately, he couldn't answer back.
And right now, they're just focused on putting together good possession.
Yeah, that's exactly how they got the lead. They ended up having multiple possessions in a row with good quality shots, knocked them down, and the game is fully in their control.
Outside, Wall. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That is his first foul of the game.
17 foul.
First quarter of basketball, just over 2.5 minutes play. Here's Wall, back to Zubac. 6 to shoot. Zubac with the screen for George. Hits the jumper in space.
He just takes advantage of the D in a way that very few players playing today can do.
Ball against Wall. Paul kicks to Booker. A chance there to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Mann, defended by Crowder. Leonard, the pass to Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Ooh, and I hope he didn't hurt his neck because that was one nasty head fake.
Yeah, the defender bought it all the way, didn't he? Now, Greg, a disappointing ending to the playoffs last season, certainly for the Phoenix Suns.
Well, came in the top seed in their conference only to make a second-round exit after a grueling Game 7. So this season might be revenge time for this group.
Now, here's George. After the miss from Jay Crowder. And then Leonard with the dunk.
Yeah, you don't see many of these opportunities for this team, but Kawhi, one guy who can get up there and get it done.
Paul surveying the floor. There's the pass to Ayton. That's tipped, and so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. 54 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Mann. And here is Zubats. And he comes up with the deuce. Zubats has got 5.
And their post play has been really solid right off the bat.
Wall against Paul. And no good. The try spell continuing for him. Executing to perfection right now offensively.
I mean, in total sync. Good luck trying to stop him now.
So they take the lead. 5 points in the game.
The efficiency of Kawhi Leonard's three-point shooting is pretty exceptional. I mean, he's going to start taking those all night long if he's open.
And Paul launches it from deep. Hits it from three-point range.
Nice answer back there. Love to see the competitors.
Yeah, both teams finding ways to the three-point line and trying to take advantage from distance.
Yes, that goes in.
Just surveying the defense, and Paul George had enough room to get that one off.
He gets it up. He's off on that one. 1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Some good action already in this one, but a fairly even matchup after the first quarter of play. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Clippers, guys. What are your thoughts?
Throughout that first, they just were aggressive on the defensive end, showing active hands.
So they really made a lot of good quality reads down there. Took some chances, but feeling more calculated than risky.
Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the small forward position. So that's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some bully ball, and he doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
And here's Wall, after Devin Booker getting his shot to go from deep. And we're starting the second quarter, about a minute gone. The kick out to Crowder. Pass to Booker. And there's the whistle. 3-second violation. And so it's Leonard with it. He'll bring it up for the Clippers. Trailing by 2. Wall passes to George. Leonard with the screen on Bridges. And again, it's the Clippers missing. Phoenix has gone 4-6 from outside the arc tonight. Booker against Leonard. Booker the pass to Ayton. It's stolen by Wall. Here's George. Ball's knocked loose. Paul with the steal. Booker with it. 5 points in the game. Back to Crowder. Ball stolen. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Cross contact on the shot. And yep, we thought we might see it. And the coach's challenge has been triggered on the personal foul call.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make,
the previous play is under review.
the action is so fast that it's really tough to catch everything in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively and involving the coaches by being...
After the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And the announcement on the review is that the foul was called in error. So they have determined to overrule the original call.
And guys, this is what it's all about, getting the call right. And I think in this case, the video review showed that while it was a tough call to make on the floor, they got it right with the review.
Well, part of the lean years in Los Angeles, I was there, unfortunately. It's incredible to see that this franchise has become a better winning percentage team than the Lakers in the past decade.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here.
First team foul. Shooting for the Clippers.
And that one misses. And Brent, that Clippers turnaround, did you see that coming?
I mean, not in this way, Kevin. Certainly it's been a lot of outsized factors that have gotten the Clippers to this point, but with the ownership and the enthusiasm behind what the owner brings to the table and wanting to make this team viable, they're in position to make some great noise if they find their health. So healthy for the league to have two teams in LA that can be this good.
And with the offense getting right to the rim, at least they saved the layup. And when you look at Paul George, I mean, he's been in the middle of a couple monster trades.
Well, PG exchanged for two future All-Stars in Sabonis and Oladipo going to Indy. And in that massive trade to LA, the Thunder got SGA, a boatload of picks. It just shows you how much value Paul George has. And trust me, he's very much valued by the team he's on.
It's time now to hear from our Hall of Fame reporter, David Aldridge. What's the latest, David?
Thanks, Kevin. It is hard to forget the crazy draft night for Bridges in 2018. Drafted 10th by his hometown Sixers, his mom was an employee with the team. But he was traded an hour later to Phoenix. He says, it was tough, but once I came here, I loved it. The group of guys we had, I knew I wanted to be here. And they are sure glad they got him, Kevin.
They are indeed, no doubt. DA, thank you. Here's Mann. No points in the game yet for him. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Suns trailing. Paul dishes to Ayton. Count the basket.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Well, you can tell they really want to increase this lead. They can't keep letting them take it from them.
Here's George. Following the basket by DeAndre Ayton. From deep, Wall. Jay Crowder pulls it in. Phoenix has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Booker, and the dunk by Booker.
And Devin Booker at 6'5", cleared for takeoff.
Outside, Wall. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 8 rebounds in this game. And Zubac picks up the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second personal foul. Second team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first half of basketball. And the dunk by Booker.
Total letdown by the D. Can't leave the bucket unprotected.
Absolutely. And it takes an easy 2 points onto the lead.
Will not find a higher percentage opportunity than that.
And stolen by Ayton. Oh, here we go now. Crowder's got it, the fast break chance. Rebound, Kawhi Leonard. Clippers trail by 5. Mann passes to Zubac to end the run, and he sinks the layup. Zubac has got 7.
And they've done well at taking advantage of some late defensive rotations and getting the ball in the paint.
Paul kicks to Ayton. And it's the Clippers with the rebound. Here's Leonard. Just 3 on the clock. He lays it in. He has 7.
On the court, no denying Kawhi hitting the offensive glass with some force.
Thank you, David. And whoop.
23. The Clippers. 22.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far. Look at Chris Paul. What a contribution.
And the bulk of his damage so far has come from the perimeter. A lot of threes early on.
Yeah, he keeps tracking down those spots behind the three-point line and finding some open opportunities.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Batuma's out there with Robert Covington, and it's Morris in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. For the Clippers organization, GA, what do you think the goal is?
Well, it's clear to me, Kevin, get to the NBA Finals. The Clippers have never made it there, and I think a trip to the Finals is within reach of this group. They just need to stay healthy.
Batum dishes to Morris. Clock at 6. Outside Jackson. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Suns leading. Second half rolling along now. About a minute played here. And Covington sends it back. Kennard for three. And again, no good by the Clippers. Phoenix has gone 4 of 8 tonight from three-point land, shooting 50% on the three ball here. Passes it to Biyombo. It's stolen by Morris. Covington kicks to Kennard. Jackson deciding where to go with it. 6 on the shot clock. Kennard with the ball. Working on Payne. And the Clippers miss again.
Yeah, that miss might stick with him for a little while. That's kind of a shoot-around jumper if I've ever seen one.
2 minutes into the second half of play now. Misses from close range.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
And the jam by Nicholas Batum.
And finally, someone scores.
Yeah, the buckets have been few and far between, and neither team able to get into any sort of offensive rhythm.
Payne in the post. Guarded by Jackson. And he makes good on the layup. And the Suns lead by 1. Brent, it's been well documented. Three-point shooting is at an all-time high. Do you see this trend ending anytime soon?
I don't think so, Kevin, but there will be a tipping point as to how many you can actually shoot. And we've seen a team do that where they've shot over 50 attempts per game for a season, which I don't think is going to happen again. But young guys coming up are practicing this shot. They're going to be better suited, better equipped, and more talented to make them. So the three-pointer is going nowhere, Kevin.
Batum against Johnson. He dishes it to Payne. Kicks it out to Johnson. Drills the three-pointer. Now it's a 4-point Suns lead.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Kennard for three. No good that time. Now the Suns take it the other way. 1:25 left here in the third quarter.
Well, you like the role that Cam has accepted as a guy who comes in and gives immediate energy and impact to the offense. He does a little bit of everything, but he certainly is a spark plug.
Johnson finds Shamet. Takes it off the glass. Shamet's got his first basket.
Important points there. Got him on a nice play, getting the ball inside and right to the bucket.
And there's the pass to Kennard. And they get it. Johnson with the rebound. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Kennard. And the Clippers call time here. And the Suns with a completely new group on the floor. Suns leading by 6. Booker outside. Over to the wing. All up top. 9 points in the game so far. And there's the foul. It'll go on Terence Mann. That is his first foul of the game. 26 seconds left in the third. Paul for 3. Suns keep it alive. Clippers trail by 6. And there's the foul on Jay Crowder. That's foul number 2 for him.
First team foul.
We've got 13 seconds left to play here in the third. And here's Leonard from 3. Los Angeles with another miss. Three-pointer, Crowder, and that one released in time, but no good. And we've reached the end of the third. And let's take now this moment to bring up our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feed. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
That's what great passing will do for you right there, dissecting the defense with that play.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up and forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the 5, down low. That's who's out there for Phoenix.
Paul George taking it all the way up for the dunk.
Here's Paul. There's the triple. Good on the triple. And the Suns lead by 7.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
George looking around. Dishes it to Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Lob pass to George. Bridges with the steal. Goes up, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
And Jay Crowder moving it to the open man.
Clippers trail by 9. Outside, Wall. Pass to Leonard. Fires from deep. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Ayton's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. Ball outside. Just 5 on the clock. Booker with no one around. A new 14 for the Suns. Bridges passes to Booker. Scored the bucket. He's made 5 so far, shooting a very clean 5 of 7.
He has good size for his position, and Booker mixing it up on the inside.
Here's Mann, defended by Booker. Mann passes to George. Shot to stop the run. And the Clippers miss again. Suns leading by 11. Now here's Booker. And the dunk by Booker.
And Booker heating up like this, it's going to lift the confidence of the entire team when he gets it going offensively.
And the Clippers call time here. And the latest now from our sideline reporter, David Aldridge. David, it's all yours. Take it away.
Well, guys, over the break, I was able to listen to Tyronn Lue's huddle. He is not pleased, and he told them they have to make a push right now. He said, look, we got to make a move, or I've got to pull the plug. Pretty blunt stuff, Kevin. Back to you.
Okay, David, much appreciated.
Not a way to get out of a funk. He needs to be looking for good, solid, more efficient shots, not the wild one he took there.
On the wing, Booker. Now Paul. Lets it go with a 3. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Guys, he's been a one-man air raid coming at them time and time again.
Kind of like he's in his living room right now. He's found a comfort zone. Once he gets that, the defense knows they're in trouble.
And George kicks to Leonard. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists now in this one.
And from beyond the arc, he puts a stop to that 12-0 run by the Suns.
Ball against Wall. Booker outside. Front past the arc. Count that as his 7th field goal in 9 tries. He's shooting 78%.
And so just rolling to the finish line now in what has been a very confident-looking performance for the Suns.
I think the attitude was very impressive. Definitely a competitive game, and they fought through it each step of the way.
Absolutely. They put on a tremendous performance in terms of the effort and intensity. This was a well-deserved win.
And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Chris Paul.
It felt like there was more than one of him out there tonight. He was involved on every possession, and he made his presence felt in so many ways.
40 seconds left in the game. Crowder sets a screen for Paul. Trying to answer back, but that three is off the mark. And so it's Wall with it, bringing it up for Los Angeles. It's a 13-point game. Beyond the arc. The shot by George, no good. And it's Phoenix's ball. They're on a 15-6 run. And here is Paul. And so it's Phoenix easily grabbing this one. Some good, David. Thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
And inside the locker room, everyone trying to lock in, get mentally ready for another hard-fought NBA battle. Tip-off goes to Minnesota. Now the opening lineup for the Los Angeles Clippers. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. Terence Mann is out there with John Wall. And it's Zubats in at the 5 spot. Now Los Angeles with it.
You know, last year was all about forward progress for the Timberwolves, recording their second winning season since 2005, getting on track for future success.
Now here's Leonard. Fires for 3. He drops it from range.
Looking at his percentages over the years, Kawhi is an elite three-point shooter. I think Leonard deserves more credit for that.
Here's Russell. Throws it up high. And the lob disrupted. Not to be. Leonard outside. And it's off from three-point range. So what do you think the keys are that can help Minnesota continue to grow over last year?
Well, you know, there's always room for guys to improve their game. But I think it's really the intangibles, building trust amongst players and becoming a more mature team.
And just over a minute played here to start the game. The kick out to Edwards. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And this is exactly how Russell does solid assist numbers. I mean, just great delivery on that play.
Outside Wall. Pass to George. Crosses over. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. Rudy Gobert picks one up.
Defense throws everything at George, but he persists and finds a shot.
Good on the second one. You know, thinking about the Clippers' history, those Lob City days really stand out, Smitty.
Yes, B.A., one of the most fun eras in recent NBA history. Blake and DeAndre throwing down alley-oops from CP3. That team had their own style, attitude. I love watching that Lob City group play.
Now here's Leonard. And there's the foul. It's on D'Angelo Russell. That's his first foul of the game.
Second team foul.
Minnesota on D. Leonard left side. Pass to George. 17-foot shot on the way. Just 5 on the clock. And the jam by George.
Letting it all hang out when George takes flight. Just enjoy the show.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
Here's Prince. The 3 is up. George with a steal. All by himself. He goes up, and George with the jam.
A terrific ball thief. PG-13 knows it's a priority to create turnovers that spark the running game.
Now here's Russell. Pass to Gobert. That shot's good. Russell making the play.
And setting the tempo with an assertive move. Like, where was the defense on that play?
No excuse. You have to be aware. He should be on your radar all the time.
Here's Leonard.
2 minutes remaining in the first. 2 minutes.
Over Towns. And it's off the back of the rim. No good.
Wow, that's one you just kind of assume is going in. Tough luck.
Fires the 3. Leonard pulls down the board.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
Edwards with it. Checked by Wall. Pass to Towns. To the wing on the left. George with a steal. And stolen by Edwards. He's got a clear path. Jumps up. And Gobert with the stuff.
And for a man his size, it's amazing how Gobert gets up and down the court.
Outside Wall. Leonard with the ball. 1:10 left in the first quarter of the game. 5 to shoot. And again, no good by the Clippers. Stolen by Wall. Zubats finds Leonard. Three-pointer. Drops in the three. Leonard's got 6.
Hard not to call Leonard's number every time down the floor. He's become that dominant.
Russell from outside. That one goes. Now he's 1 for 2.
Exchanging buckets from downtown. That's been a staple of tonight's game.
Hey, players love competition, and the fans love it as well.
Now here's George. He's got 5. Misses the jumper from the wing.
Everything worked except for the outcome. You want him to shoot that every time.
Towns for 3. And another 3 from Minnesota.
Well, Towns was the perfect selection there. He's always ready to strike with a quick shot.
Outside Wall. Pass to Zubac. Here's Mann. Ooh, he released it in time, but it's off the mark. And at the end of 1, a closely... And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out ahead of the second quarter. All right, let's quickly break down the game. What we've seen so far from the Timberwolves, guys.
Well, so far, they've got things rolling along nicely at the offensive end.
This is exactly what you want to see if you're a coach. Your team starting fast and playing with confidence.
And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. John Wall is out there with Terence Mann. And it's George in at the 3, the small forward. Now here's Russell. Well, you ask any team executive, they're all looking for the next Giannis. The problem is there aren't many like Giannis.
That is so true, B.A. Good luck with that, team executives. But reality, look, with the way the NBA game has evolved, positionless basketball is what it's all about. You combine that with size, skill, and talent, that's a dangerous combination, and that's what every team needs.
Now here's Edwards. He buries it from 3. Edwards has got 5 points.
Love the decision by Gobert, finding the open teammate, playing smart basketball.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Now Wall. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. And there's the call on Karl Anthony Towns. That's his first foul.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Wall against Russell. Kicks it to George. Shot clock at 5. From behind the arc. That one no good. Minnesota has gone 3 of 6 from deep so far. The 2021-22 season felt like a lost one for the Clippers. Kawhi and Paul George both hurt.
So true. I mean, but B.A., those two together, healthy, are scary. A finals-level duo. It kind of shows you how you can plan, build an awesome roster, but injuries can derail it all.
Minnesota in the lead. Edwards for 3. And the 3-pointer goes. Give him 8.
And they're building up steam, getting out in front and trying not to look back.
They're doing it by building it out, step by step, valuing each possession.
George. Ball for 3. Rebounded by the Timberwolves. And the Timberwolves with possession. Good momentum. 8 straight points. George against Gobert. And he lobs it up. Stole it away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt. Here's Mann. It's good. And the assist that time from Leonard.
Great vision on that pass. Kawhi moving it to the open teammate.
Pass to Gobert. Now here's Towns. 6 on the shot clock. Gobert with a screen on Leonard. Towns passes to Gobert. Oh, what a nice defensive play to disrupt the lob. Here's George. The shot won't fall. Now Minnesota takes it the other way. 1:50 left to play in the half. Russell into the lane. Pass to Edwards. Sinks it from distance. Edwards got 9 points now in the quarter.
They're simply not missing. Unreal.
Good shooting can be contagious. You see the confidence running through this team right now.
Now here's Leonard. He's got 6. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Such a crafty score. Nice pump fake by Leonard to draw the foul.
All right, guys, what do you think so far about the offensive approach for Minnesota?
They came out firing from deep. It's always good for a team's confidence when you can start a game that hot.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
Now here's Russell. The 3. It's rebounded by Zubac. For Los Angeles, they've got 2 of 7 attempts to drop since the end of the first quarter. Throw it down on the breakaway jam.
Excellent pass, PG-13, keeping his eyes up, using his vision.
Outside Russell. Pass to Gobert. Back to Russell. Gobert with a screen on Wall. Oh, there's the alley. Oh, and Gobert powers it home.
Great execution, big target, perfect delivery. That's a tall task to defend Rudy Gobert.
Now here's George. 7 points in the game. Down low. And he lays in the alley-oop pass.
Saw his teammate with a path to the rim, and boom, lobbed it up there beautifully.
Very smooth catch and finish. Shot and game clock separated by 5. And a deep 3 from Russell. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
If you can, use up the clock en route to the last shot.
But you know, this is where your patience is tested. If you shoot too quickly, you give your opponent a chance to close out the quarter.
Here's McLaughlin. Pass to Noel. 1 second left. Oh, and the buzzer beater is good. Anthony Edwards has been on display for Minnesota, hitting 3 trays in the quarter, providing some sharp shooting. And more NBA action on 2K Sports. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. It's been one outstanding game from Kawhi Leonard.
Can they come up with an answer for him coming out of the half? They have to change something defensively.
I think both sides probably adjusted a few things. The key for him is to bring the same level of energy over these last 2 quarters.
We've got Jaden McDaniels, Jalen Noel out there with Jordan McLaughlin. Then there's Naz Reid, and it's Moore in at small forward. And that's the group for Chris Finch as we begin the second half. McLaughlin's shot is good.
When it's this close, every bucket matters. You need good looks.
Well, the Timberwolves struck gold by getting the #1 pick in the 2015 and 2020 NBA drafts.
You are so right, B.A. Selecting Karl Anthony Towns and Anthony Edwards, respectively. 2 important players that have already had a tremendous impact on this team.
And the first one at the line is good. And grant a career resurgence for Reggie Jackson.
Yeah, B.A. After dealing with injuries, even at one point considering walking away from the game, he's found renewed success, and he's shown he's got plenty left in the tank.
Pass to Moore. For 3. Can't get it to drop. The Clippers go the other way with it. Outside Covington. And here's Batum. Back to Covington. Clock at 4. Over McDaniels. Batum. It's good on the putback. And the Clippers lead by 1.
Tremendous awareness from Nicholas. The wily vet finding some points.
Just over a minute and a half played in the third. Pass to Reed. That shot missing. So the Clippers will take it the other way. Covington inside. Well, he hasn't scored yet, but I'm sure that'll change. Jackson outside. Covington against McDaniels. Yep, that one goes. Now it's a 3-point Clipper lead.
Physical inside play from Covington, getting by the defender and sending it in.
And Minnesota calls time here. The Timberwolves making a switch here. Anderson's checked in. The Timberwolves have gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Here's McLaughlin, defended by Jackson. Pass to Reed, stolen by Kennard. Oh, and the fast break for the Clippers. Back to Batum, and it's going to be a 3-second call.
Hate to see that. I know everyone's mind is on the play, but you got to protect the ball.
Minnesota has gotten 5 of 11 threes to drop so far in this game. Well, we're into the third quarter, just over 2.5 minutes played. Pass to Reed. Oh, they need this. A slam dunk by Reed.
Oh, man, he got fancy with that finish.
He may be trying to provide the spark they need to break this one open. Jackson with it. And the dunk by Jackson.
Quick off his feet, the long arms, easy jam for Jackson.
Pass to Noel. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. It's rebounded by Morris. The Clippers have gotten 4 of their first 5 shots to go since the break. Jackson, the pass to Kennard. Outside Covington. Now Jackson. The shot off that time. Here's Noel. Pass to Reed. Here's McDaniels. Here's Noel. No! They're unable to get the tying basket there. Here's Batum. Basket counts. Batum's got 4 points in the quarter.
Beautiful dime from Covington. He doesn't hesitate to share the ball.
Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance. Got the ball where he wanted it, but then got swarmed.
And it's Kennard on the take. Batum outside. Kicks it out to Jackson. The Clippers got to hurry. Late clock here. Kennard misses the 3. Minnesota's gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third.
Incredible. I mean, high energy in transition. Just beating the defense up the floor.
And I just love it when the fast break results in a high percentage look. Not always the case these days.
And there's the call on Reggie Jackson. That's his first foul of the game.
And great job to establish position and square up.
There's 6 seconds left in the third quarter. And he lobs it up to the rim.
And this is what point guards like Russell are responsible for, setting the table for his guys.
It's still anybody's game as we reach the end of 3. The Clippers on top, leading by 1. 3 tense quarters behind us. 1 more to go. Thanks for being with us as we get ready for the 4th. The Timberwolves trail. On the floor for the Clippers. At small and power forward, it's George and Leonard. John Wall is out there with Terence Mann. And it's Zubac in at the center position. To take the lead. And Russell with the lay-in.
I like Russell's intensity. Getting some contact, but not backing down.
Wall, the pass to Leonard. Banked it in off the glass. And the Clippers lead by 1. Neither team able to build a lead and sustain it.
After 6 lead changes, it feels like it could come down to one big play.
Here's Russell. Pass to Prince. Back to Russell. Now here's Gobert. Chalk up 2 there.
Entering the league raw offensively, Gobert's developed a few moves in the inside.
Wall against Russell. Leonard for 3. The shot misses, and it's the Timberwolves taking it the other way. And here we go, the Timberwolves on the run. Leonard against Towns. That shot is off. Oh, solid D from Leonard. Now Los Angeles with it. Outside Wall. Back to Mann. And the layup is good.
You can trust Wall to find those openings. He's a talented distributor who wouldn't miss that chance.
The Timberwolves have gone 2 of 3 to open the 4th quarter. Outside Russell. Pass to Towns. Back to Russell. The kick out to Edwards. On the take. And Edwards slams it in.
They have a never-give-up attitude.
Well within striking range. Now is when you have to lock in at both ends.
George for 3. Towns with a rebound. Towns has got 4 rebounds in the game. The 3 from Russell. Gobert inside. George defending. And for some reason, he decided to foul there.
Yeah, B.A., that's an odd move. Maybe there's something else behind it.
Oh, George with a steal. Leonard outside. There's the drive. It's good. And here comes the coach's challenge. He disagrees with the foul. He does not hesitate to ask for a second look. It's a pretty heated game. Every call matters.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
the previous play,
personal foul calls still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be sure they...
The ruling on the floor is confirmed.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
All right, let's get a report from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Chris Finch was going over with his team. He complimented the three-point shooting. He said, quote, "It's one thing to get the look, it's another to bury it. I believe in you guys. I think you've got this game on lock. Let's go out there and let's take this. Guys."
Okay, thank you, Allie. Here's Edwards. Oh, and in a game this close, they're going to challenge the call. Coach does not agree with it, and he wants them to take another look at the monitor.
And even with the coach's challenge in place, we've seen so many of these personal foul calls still disputed.
The previous play.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look, so the officials can be sure they get it right.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
They throw good, Edwards. So he gets them both.
No doubt about those free throws. This is why you put the ball in his hands.
Now here's George. Out to Leonard. A minute 53 left in the final quarter. There's the 3. Rebound Minnesota.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Edwards. He takes it in. And he sinks it again. 7 of 7 from the field now.
Look at the unselfishness by Prince. Doesn't have what he wants. Keeps the ball moving.
Timeout called, the Clippers. They're trailing by 2. And there's 1:38 left in the fourth. And there's 1:38 left to play in the fourth quarter. Outside Wall. Leonard on the wing. Fires the three. And the Clippers miss again.
And you never want to give a shooter like him a clean look.
Gobert on the high post. Here's Prince. Outside Russell. Just 5 on the clock. The Timberwolves need to get off a shot here. And stolen by Leonard. And they're pushing it up. Here's George. Yes!
Whoa, that is as clutch as it gets. Big time play.
This is why we all watch. The NBA is about these moments.
Here's Russell. Stolen by Wall. 43 seconds left in the game. Here's Mann. Leonard outside. Back to Mann. Leonard outside. Three-pointer. And it's Gobert with a rebound.
Trying to shoot himself out of his slump. And it's not going well.
All-out effort from Towns, putting the team on his back and getting them the shot they need.
George outside. Zubac, screen. George passes to Wall. The three won't fall. And so it's Minnesota who scrapes by. Allie, thank you as always. And that's going to do it tonight, folks. there are teams here that know a thing or two about ball movement, Grant.
Yeah, they really do. I mean, there's a great feel that these teams play with. Two of the smartest teams in the league. They focus on sharing the basketball and keeping everyone involved. This is a matchup for the purist.
So the opening lineup here for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Paul George out there with Terence Mann. And it's Powell in at the 3 spot. And here's George. From deep. Adams grabs the miss.
Surprising to see him miss here, but they'll be happy with that shot in most possessions.
Morant, the pass to Brooks. Ooh, and that's going to be too many steps. Gets the whistle on the travel. Morant against George. Nifty move. Offensive rebound. Out to Powell. Jacks up a 3. Fires in the triple.
Just good awareness from Leonard there. Feeding a wide open guy instead of forcing his own shot.
Outside Morant. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. You'll gladly take those.
Now here's George. Leonard outside. Lets the 3 fly. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. But he'll head to the line for 3. Jaren Jackson picks one up. The free throw drops for Leonard. And he sinks the second. And he nails the third.
Now he's perfectly comfortable doing work at the line.
Yeah, and we hear this a lot about the Grizzlies, but it bears repeating. There's probably no team in the NBA that has more reason for optimism than Memphis.
Morant, no good.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
George can make the tough passes. He can also make the easy ones, too. No way he was going to miss the wide-open man on that one.
You know, I think about all the optimism surrounding the Grizzlies. The rest of the NBA has been put on notice.
Yeah, BA, and they should be. This team should be a contender for years to come. If the front office makes the right moves, which they have in the last few years, they could be hanging up some banners very soon. Starting to find his rhythm. He's cooking, and he knows it.
Yeah, when he gets engaged this early in the game, it's bad news for the defense. He can roll this start throughout the rest of the game.
George's shot is off. The Grizzlies have gone just 2 for 4 from the floor. Pass to Adams. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Los Angeles has gone 2 for 3 from outside the arc. Leonard passes to Powell. Zubac with it. Leonard outside. And he's going for the lob. And the jam by George.
And look at George going off on the defense, putting them to shame with the alley-oop jam.
Morant against George. Morant, the pass to Jackson. And he gets the bucket.
Attacking in the painted area. Clearly that was their game plan coming in.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 3 of 6 from the floor. George against Morant. Pass to Leonard. There's 1:40 left to play in the first quarter. And it's out of bounds to the Clippers as the Clippers retain possession. .136 left in the first quarter. Powell, a screen on Jackson. Leonard for 3. The Clippers rebound. Powell passes to Zubac. It's good.
If you give him any sort of space, he's going to attack.
Morant with it. And there's the drive. Shoots over George. And that one hits the back iron. The Clippers in the lead. to Powell. On the wing man. Back to Powell. 5 on the clock. From deep. No good there. Now the Grizzlies take it the other way. Let's see if they want to go 2 for 1 here, Grant.
Hey, looking at the clock, I'd say yes.
Here's Adams. Paul George pulls it in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 4 of 10 shooting the rock in this first quarter. It's Powell on the wing. George outside. From deep three-point range, the long-distance 3 is buried. George has got 5 now.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Now George. Fires from deep. And so it's the Los Angeles Clippers closing out this quarter with a 7-point lead. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter in this one. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for Los Angeles? And the Clippers have possession. They've led by as much as 10 on the floor for the Clippers. Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Terence Mann is out there with Paul George. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. Memphis trailing here. Brooks, the pass to Adams. Now Bain. His first shot attempt. Count the basket. Bain's got his first points of the game.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Here's Mann, guarded by Bain. 6 to shoot. Here's George. Oh, he drilled it. He's shooting 3 for 8 from the floor.
And just using balance and coordination, George can make plays in baskets that many can't.
Morant into the lane. It's hauled in by the Clippers. It's Powell, high post. He's got 6. Back to George. Pass to Leonard. It's Powell on the wing. Zubac screen. Launches a 3. Powell's shot is off. Second quarter basketball. Just over a minute and a half played so far. To the wing, right side. Here's Morant. Oh, it's blocked. It deflects off the backboard. And it's Adams missing. The Clippers have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Leonard attacking, kicks it to George. From outside the arc, yes! And it's Leonard with the assist that time. Leonard's got 3 assists in the game. And between Jason Kidd and LeBron James, RJ, you played with some incredible passers in your day. What was that like, running alongside those guys?
Well, it's just amazing. Jason Kidd, LeBron James, these guys can get you the ball when you don't even know that you're open. That's what's fun. And it's even more fun kind of sitting back and watching them and seeing how they read the floor. 2 of the greatest to ever do it.
Morant against George. Out to Leonard. From the high post. He can't get that one to fall. Now Memphis takes it the other way. To the paint. Oh, George with a steal. Oh, it's stolen by Adams. Here's Morant. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Bain. This one for 3. Perfect night so far. 2 for 2.
The team first mindset of Jackson, willing to get the ball to his open guys.
George outside. Powell outside. Clock at 6. Here's Zubac. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. And it's Moran off the drive. Kicks it out to Jackson. It's deflected. Leonard left side. There's 57 seconds left in the first half of this game. Lets it go and misses it off the right side of the rim.
Now, I understand that that shot didn't go down, but they will take that look every trip down the floor.
Moran into the lane.
Defenses have tried to figure out a way to stop Moran's drive, but his agility and strength ensures that he's always going to get a shot.
And he drops it first. Good on both. Here's George. 10 points for him. Pass to Powell. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Jackson attacking. Bain against George. Bain, the pass to Jackson. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson.
Substitution on the court.
And we're through the first half of play here in what. Thanks very much, Alan. In that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during halftime. Paul George with a strong contribution so far in this one.
Through the first 2 quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
Tyus Jones is out there with John Conchar. Then it's Xavier Tillman. Then it's Green. And it's Williams in at the 4 slot. That's the lineup in the game for Memphis. Kennard can't get it to go.
No defender in sight. He tries to take initiative, but ultimately comes away empty-handed.
Williams misses. The Clippers in the lead. Right wing. Wall finds Morris. Kennard against Williams. Beyond the arc. And Kennard with the 3.
Proving once again, he is one of the best shooters in the league.
Boy, they need something to go to regain some confidence.
No question. Way too many empty possessions for them.
Jones, the pass to Green. Here's Conchar. 6 on the shot clock. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Williams. Batum pulls it in.
It is a shame to see a high percentage look go to waste. You'll be hearing about this one in the locker room, I'm sure.
Kennard can't get it to go.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Let's go with a 3. Hits a 3-pointer. Kennard's got 6 in the quarter.
Oh, unselfish basketball from Covington. Now, his teammates appreciate his willingness to hit them when they're open.
Wall against Jones. Pass to Tillman. And a nice finish on the layup.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to. Since entering the league in 2015, Tyus Jones has proven to be as reliable as it gets. A multi-talented guard who plays to his strengths.
Morris with it. Conchar pulls it in. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 3 in the second half. Jones drives in. Williams passes to Green. Here's Conchar. Outside Jones. Tillman with a screen. Down low. Oh, Morris with a steal. And he's going for the oop here.
Just a perfect pass and some pretty slick body control on the finish, too.
Man, that's butter. Jones against Wall. The 3-ball. Jones misses. And what you appreciate about Jones is how under control he is, Richard. He's never in a rush.
It's what allows the game to come so naturally to him. He's skilled at keeping things very simple, solid at setting the pace for himself and his squad.
Back to Conchar. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
A quality pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Jones against Wall. Kennard outside. Launches it. Rebounded by Green. For Memphis, they've gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Pass to Jones. Beyond the arc. No good. Los Angeles has gotten 2 of 4 threes to fall here in this third quarter. From downtown, Kennard can't get it to go. Memphis has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the third. Conchar, and so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
First personal foul.
The first free throw is good. So Memphis going with an almost entire new group here. Adams checked in for Tillman. Jaren Jackson comes in for Williams. Dylan Brooks checked in for Green. And it's Morant in for Jones. Now here's Wall. Still getting warmed up offensively. No buckets yet in the game from him. Kennard outside. No good with the triple.
That is not a guy you want to allow open looks from range. Lucky for the defense, he just couldn't get it to go.
Out of bounds, it'll be the Clippers ball. The Grizzlies making a switch here. Baines checked in. The Clippers shooting around 35% from the field so far. Here's George. He's got 10. This one for 3. And again, it's the Clippers missing. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And it's time to take another look at that powerful block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
The third quarter comes to a close. Clippers ahead. They lead by 7. And don't go away. And let's take this opportunity to show you our State Farm assist of the game.
You know, I'm kind of stoked that this was a choice because I love this pass. A remarkable find. He put his court vision on full display.
That wasn't a better pass in the game, almost like he had a sixth sense.
Fourth quarter action is upon us. Thanks as always for joining us. And so in the game for Los Angeles, Kawhi and Zubac make up the front court. Paul George out there with Terence Mann. And it's Powell in at the small forward position. And now we'll get a perspective here on how the hustle game has been going for the Clippers. Outside base. There's the triple. Jackson finds Brooks. Outside Morant. Shot clock at 6. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Moran against George. Powell outside. Back to George. Let's go with a 3. Oh, and another 3 for the Clippers. RJ, you played with some of the greats. LeBron, Duncan, Dirk, Jason Kidd, just to name a few. But if the game were on the line, Who would you want taking the last shot? Putting you on the spot here.
I'm going to be really honest. I have been in great situations with all of those guys, and they have all delivered. So this isn't, but I'm going to go with the person that's delivered the biggest shot of my career, and that was Kyrie Irving, and he hit the clutchest shot in NBA history. Argue with me if you want. You're going to lose it.
No argument here. Morant with the bucket.
The consistency from range, that's something that Morant has worked on early, and it's made him unstoppable.
Leonard outside. A little mid-range shot is up. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. The three from Bain. Here's Morant. Here's Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And on the offensive end, this is how Adams hurts you. You have to be aware of where he is at all times.
Morant against George. Leonard outside. Just 5 to shoot. And he lobs it up top. George with the bucket. And the Clippers lead by 12.
Nice hustle from George on the glass, making an effort to keep the play alive and get the conversion.
From deep, Morant missing again.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
Yeah, he might have been feeling himself a little too much on that one. He can hit it, but not consistent.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Left side Bain. Back to Morant. Oh, Leonard with the block.
One of the league's top defenders. Leonard excels at rising up to swat shots back.
Pass to Mann. Zubac against Jackson. Powell outside. Fires the three. Adams grabs the miss. Adams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. And it's Brooks missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the 4th quarter.
Barring a miracle comeback, this one is wrapped up. They were able to control the tempo and flow of the game, and it will end in a victory for the Clippers.
They ran the fast break beautifully all night long. It was a huge part of their success.
It's so true. They clearly ran the floor well, constantly putting pressure on the defense. Just a tremendous effort.
And one player just stole the show tonight, doing everything for his team. A monster night for Paul George.
And he was getting buckets all night long, giving the defense that work.
The drive by Jackson. Pass to Adams. Ooh, and Adams, strong finish.
And whenever Adams is aggressive on offense, it helps big time, especially when he's dunking it hard inside.
George against Morant. George passes to Zubac. Jackson against Leonard. Shoots over Jackson. And he stays with it. Second shot opportunity. The rebound by Jackson. And here's Adams. Kicks it out to Jackson. Here's Morant. It falls.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring.
All right, Allie, good stuff there. Thanks for that. And that'll wrap it up, folks.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of veteran players are well represented, Greg, in this one. And all that experience on the court only adds to the intrigue.
Yeah, and it should make for a more polished game overall. More discipline, less mistakes, just high IQ basketball.
So the opening lineup for the Suns. Paul and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up at forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. 6 to shoot. Here's Paul. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
There's a little bit of pressure on him, but not enough to cause him to miss a shot that's in that close.
The pass to George. Buries it down low.
And there's the strength of Paul George just powering through, and it takes on the contact.
Here's Paul. About 1 minute into the first quarter. Outside Crowder. A 3 ball. And it's Paul missing.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. 3rd all-time in career assists, 2nd all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
Ayton inside. Bridges outside. And he commits the intentional foul.
Really no idea why you're fouling in a situation like that. You know, maybe there's some bad blood between those two.
Torrey Craig. He's checked in for Paul. Now here's Booker. Tipped away. And so the ball's out of bounds. Paul touched it last. And Greg, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
The Suns making a switch here. Paul's checked in. Now here's Leonard. After Mikal Bridges missing his last shot.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
The drive by Booker and the dunk by Booker.
Booker taking a little bit of it out on the rim that time.
And here's George. He'll bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. And it's George finishing it off.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside. Now here's Paul. Inside, here's Crowder. Good, and Paul gets the assist.
He's not going to miss an opportunity to find a teammate. Chris Paul delivers.
And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Launches a 3. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Brent, looking back, the Clippers have really put things together over the last decade.
They have injuries have been a factor the past couple seasons, so they haven't competed at the level certainly that their owner wants to, but trying to keep this core group of guys together. And if they do that and they get health, there's a lot of talent there and a lot of guys who've done it on the biggest of stages.
6 on the shot clock. A 3 from Leonard. And no good. Now the Suns take it the other way. 1:43 left in the first. Booker in the corner. And trying for the go-ahead basket, it doesn't go in. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. It's Powell on the wing. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And the Clippers miss again. And here are the Suns now. Here's Booker. Here's Bridges. Second chance shot. Nice concentration to hit the double clutch layup.
Bridges on the inside just hitting the offensive glass. That's great hustle.
51 seconds left here in the first quarter. Powell, the pass to Mann. No good with the triple. And here's Booker. From deep. Kicks it out to Paul. Here's the three. The shot goes in. First of the night. He's 1 for 3 to start the game.
Although he's a pass-first kind of player, Chris Paul does enjoy catching the defenses off guard, and I love that quick shot.
Here's George. And the rejection by Ayton. Booker looking around. To the paint. And Crowder with the basket on the assist by Booker. Crowder's got his second basket of the game.
And this is right around the time when one team might start to pull away.
Yeah, this team is looking to add to the lead, trying to put the other team away, and threatening here.
And so it's Phoenix. Break. And if you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for Phoenix.
How about the ball movement so far? I mean, the unselfishness, everyone here just playing for one another, and that can be infectious.
Getting to the inside is really important, but it's how close you can get to the basket. It feels like these guys are all around the rim in their attack tonight.
On the court right now, second quarter starting for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Ayton is the pivot, and Crowder slides in at the 4. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And Booker kicks to Bridges. Back to Booker. Three-pointer. Good on the three-point shot. Booker's got the lead up to 10 now for the Suns.
And Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys, when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Left side, Leonard. Back to George. The 3 buries the long-range jumper. George has got 7 points in the game.
And that last 3 must have bothered George a little bit. He goes to the arc with a purpose, then fires off his answer.
Paul dishes to Ayton, and Ayton throws it down.
That pass into the paint, that is a work of art there, dead on target.
Well, Frank, Chris Paul is undoubtedly one of the smartest players in the NBA.
And that's why he's been able to maintain such a high level of play for so long. As one of his teammates said, he has an IQ that's going to keep him on the floor until he's 50.
Paul with the ball. George picks him up. Paul finds Ayton. Booker with it. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And it's an 11-point Suns lead.
Love the confidence of Devin Booker. When he gets a screen, he knows what he wants to do.
George passes to Paul. Leonard on the wing. Shoots over Crowder. Rebound by the Suns.
Oh, can't punish the defense for leaving him open that time. That's a frustrating miss for a really steady jump shooter.
Paul kicks to Crowder. Back to Paul. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Chris Paul not afraid to go inside, play amongst the trees, and still find a way to score.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles. Second quarter of play with almost 3 minutes gone. Here's George, and then jammed down as he goes right over Chris Paul.
Paul George dunk contest, maybe a little older, but I love to see him get up.
Paul against George. And the foul called on Kawhi Leonard. That is his first foul of the game. And you see players trying to get the officials to blow the whistle. Were players in your day, Greg, falling down as much as they seem to be doing now?
Oh, it's way more common now. And let's face it, it's a copycat league. All the whistles slow the game down. I just love to see them let a little bit more go.
And the rejection by Zubac. A sensational block that definitely deserves another look.
And guys, they'll think twice about attempting that shot again. That was a big-time rejection.
George looking around, and George with the stuff.
Paul George, a swing player, and right there, swinging on the rim.
George against Paul. That shot off the mark. George with the defensive effort. Paul right side. Dishes it to Ayton. It's hauled in by Zubats. Zubats has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
From deep, George. And it's Ayton with the rebound. Suns leading by 9. Booker in the corner. Back to Bridges. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Misses the layup.
I think he rushed that one just a little bit, thinking the defense was going to get close. They weren't.
Powell with it. Now guarded by Ayton. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. It goes on Devin Booker.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
No good on that one. And the second free throw, good. And so it's Paul bringing it up for the Phoenix Suns. 13 points was their biggest lead in the game. Feeds to Crowder. Stolen by George. The Clippers shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
At the line for your Clippers, Paul George.
Throw good, Paul George.
And you look at the massive hauls that have been received in the trades with Paul George. That should tell you how valuable PG is.
Got it off in time, and no good on the last second attempt this time. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. Thanks so much, Dave, for the great...
13, the Suns, 20.
And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. Paul George really making a difference here.
Definitely been challenging the defense here early on, not settling for anything outside.
And you want these kind of nights where you can start to see those openings before they happen.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. Ball out there with Luke Kennard. Then it's Marcus Morris. Then there's Batum, and it's Covington in at the 4-man position. Phoenix leading by 7. Shamet the pass to Šarić. He dishes it to Biyombo. Passes to Shamet. Clock at 6. Banked in off the glass. Shamet's got the opening bucket to start the second half for Phoenix. Now Wall. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And after not playing for a season, John Wall back in action, bought out by the Rockets, and he signs with the Clippers. If he can get back to where he was, that's a huge win for the Clippers. Could serve as a deadly 3rd option for LA.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talents, Brent. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. And with these guys scoring in a variety of ways, really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader.
And they turn over the 24-second buzzer, signaling the shot clock violation. Clippers trail by 8. Third quarter of basketball. We're about a minute and a half in. Pass to Kennard. Back to Wall. Pass to Kennard. Payne grabs the board.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
And the pass to Shamet. Charge, a screen on Kennard. Shamet kicks to Johnson. Shamet with it. Batum's there. And it looks like, yep, it's a coach's challenge on the personal foul. That triggers a replay review by the officials.
And I think when it comes to some of the more difficult calls to make, personal fouls can be tough. The action is so fast that
The previous play is under
in real time.
The wonders of technology. We've seen replay reviews so effectively, and involving the coaches by being able now to challenge like this is something a lot of people have been hoping for.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And so the word is in. They've decided that the call stands as it was made on the floor.
And, you know, even if a coach still feels this wasn't the right call, you got to acknowledge the effort being put in to reviewing it. The double checking, and the game continues on.
And good on the second, so he makes them both.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Wall passes to Covington. Wants to get it to Morris and does. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And Kennard wide open. He shoots. His three-pointer's off the mark. Shamet trips down the breakaway slam.
And Payne just playing eyes-up basketball, seeing that opportunity.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
On the wing, Morris. For three, Covington. Rebound by the Suns. Payne with it. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Johnson outside. Up to Payne. He feeds it to Sharnic. And slam dunk by Sharnic.
The defense not putting up much of a fight as Sharnic gets to the rim.
And it's Wall with the ball for the Clippers. They trail by 14. Out to Morris. Outside Covington. Kennard for three. Drains the three-pointer.
And if the defense is going to shut down one thing with Kennard, I'd start with the three-point shooting.
Just over 3.5 minutes through the third quarter of play now. Payne in the post, covered by Wall. Shamet the pass to Biyombo. The shot off that time, and it's the Clippers taking it the other way. Over in the corner, Batum. Morris finds Wall. 51 seconds left to play in the third. Passes it to Kennard. Oh, and that one, no question, powered it down.
And Kennard saw the opening, got up there, and really threw it down.
Now here's Payne. He's guarded close. Shamet on the wing. Payne up top, covered by Wall. In the corner, Shamet with it. Over Kennard. And it's rebounded by Covington.
Probably not the shot that was drawn up for that possession, but you can't pass it up, and you can't knock it down.
Kennard kicks to Wall. Goes back up. And the last shot before the buzzer is off. And so it's Phoenix ahead by 9 as the quarter comes to a close. The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. And Phoenix has possession. 9-point game. And they go to the intentional foul. And the Clippers going with a whole new group out there. The Suns shooting at 52% for the field. They're clicking. Setting the floor for the Suns. Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Up it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center, filling out the middle. Bridges finds Booker. 5 on the clock. From deep. Here's Ayton. Goes up again. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part.
And the Clippers call time here. A moment now to hear from our sideline reporter, Hall of Famer David Aldridge. David.
Hey, Kevin, during that last break, I heard Tyronn Lue as he talked with the team. He was not pleased. He said, you guys look dead out there. Told them they've got to play with more activity. And then he said, this is not going to cut it. I have to see who's going to step it up. Guys.
Thanks, David.
The classic big man play there, just pushing right past the defense and finishing strong.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Booker. Mann passes to George. Rejected by Crowder. They get it back. Powell, no one around him. That 3 off the mark. Phoenix leading by 11. Ayton inside. Working on Zubac. And that one's good, Ayton.
Ayton pouring a foundation there on the inside, just living in the paint.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
From deep, George. And it's Devin Booker with the rebound. Booker's got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And George with the stuff.
George gets it going, and he is a rock right now on offense. Sturdy, steady, and strong.
Ball outside. Bridges left side. Rebound by the Clippers. Zubac has got 7 rebounds in the game. And stolen by Ayton. Ball against Powell. Ball surveying the floor. Outside Crowder. Ayton a screen. Booker. Hits the front of the rim and out. Clippers trail by 13. Powell finds George, and it's Paul George with the foul. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
And the Clippers call time here.
And they're allowing too many points in the paint. Coach is going to let them hear about it.
Yeah, coach knows that. They know that. In the timeout, they're going to hear about it, make the adjustment.
Third minute of action now gone here in the fourth. Ball outside on the wing. Bridges. The kick out to Crowder. Paul, no one around him. Phoenix, no good that time either. Clippers trail by 13. George with the ball. Now guarded by Ayton. George passes to Leonard. Basket counts.
Smart play from PG. Just sees a man with a better shot and gets him the rock.
And it's Paul with the ball for Phoenix. Here in the fourth, they've allowed just 4 points. It's Crowder on the wing. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got his 4th assist in this one. And George kicks to Leonard. And Kawhi Leonard with the slam.
And Kawhi getting up that time, just owning all the airspace around the rim.
Suns leading by 12. Now here's Paul. Outside Crowder. Looking for Ayton. He gets it in there. Puts up a 3. The shot comes out. So the Clippers will take it the other way.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for Phoenix.
Great, generous ball movement tonight. A thing of beauty.
Yeah, a remarkable team effort. They got everyone involved.
And while there was some nice performances tonight, it definitely ended up being a solid outing for DeAndre Ayton.
Just really loved his activity level here tonight. Constantly mixed it up, and he threw himself into a lot of plays.
Powell, that's good.
Powell wasting no time to let that one rip.
And it's Phoenix's ball. The biggest lead of the game, 15 points. Here is Paul. Shot clock at 5. From deep three-point range, it's hauled in by Paul George. Los Angeles calls timeout. They're behind by 9. Just 4 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
Yeah, this is the classic too little, too late. The effort coming and not enough time for them to get back in it.
And here is Powell. That falls. Nice feed that time from Leonard.
Yeah, here's a list of things I don't want to do, and right at the top is guard that guy.
So the Suns win it. This was a hard-fought, well-earned victory for them, Greg. They really had to work.
So the Timberwolves win the tip. Looking at the starting five for the Minnesota Timberwolves. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. And it's Prince in at the 3. And he's going for the lob. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Towns.
He clipped the ball there, but not enough to nab the steal.
Clearly a careless pass. He got away with one there.
Towns against Leonard. Pass to Mann. It's George on the wing. 5 on the clock. Up and over Russell. They get it back. Great positioning on the putback.
Ooh, hard work creating the second chance opportunity.
Now here's Russell. Here's Towns. The 3 is up. Prince can't hit.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
And stolen by Edwards. Inside. Over to the wing. Gobert finds Edwards. An open look for Russell. Tries again. And count that. 2 points and a chance for one more at the line.
Just an aggressive move by Gobert, protecting the possession and getting the second chance look.
Well, a big trade over the summer, bringing Rudy Gobert to the Wolves.
And it's a bit of a fresh start for Gobert, a main star of this team that is loaded with talent, but needed that defensive anchor.
Now here's Powell. Oh, there's the alley. And it's slammed in by Zubats.
Great teamwork and great timing.
Oh, spectacular play.
And the crowd got their jaws dropped on that one. Total disbelief.
Russell against George. Now here's Gobert. Tight defense on him. 6 to shoot. Prince can't hit. The Clippers have gone 2 of 3 from the floor. Pass to Mann. It's George on the wing, guarded by Russell. George, good.
Paul George has such confidence in his three-point shot now. It's almost like he expects them all to go in.
Towns on a screen. Here's Prince. Driving inside. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Lets it go from deep. Minnesota with a rebound.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Pass to Prince. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound.
Okay, that's how you stop a dunk. The defender brings the interference in a big way.
Gobert no good.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
Leonard passes to Powell. Now Leonard.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. It's Powell on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Over Gobert. The Clippers rebound.
Clean look from mid-range. Coach will probably want to run that play again.
Connects from downtown.
Well, that's an extremely hard shot to defend if Edwards can master the pull-up. Watch out now. It would be a real weapon for him.
And 1:01 left in the first. Pass to Mann. Oh, nice fake, but the layup's off the mark. The Timberwolves trail. Towns for 3. Kawhi Leonard comes up with a rebound. For Los Angeles, they've gone just 3 for 7 here at the start. Fires from deep. Unable to get that one. And Minnesota the other way with it now. 6-second difference between the shot clock and game clock. Russell finds Gobert. Back to Russell. Edwards against Powell. And Edwards the bucket on the assist by Russell. Edwards has got 5.
Boy, the former second overall pick has really worked on his passing. That was an outstanding find by Russell.
George with it. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. That one on Russell.
Well, you really have to like how George uses his body effectively down low there. I mean, the defense pretty much has no choice but to foul him in that situation.
And the second free throw is good. He got it up. That misses. Would have counted had it gone. Well, a good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Clippers ahead. They're up. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even on the scoreboard so far. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen from the Clippers guys.
Give it up for their D. They're battling, communicating, and coming up with key stops.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
On the court for the Timberwolves, second quarter underway. Towns and Gobert, the towering big men at the 4 and the 5. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards. And it's Prince in at the 3, the small forward. George's shot is good.
Oh, that's impactful defense right there. Finding a steal and instantly turning it into offense.
Here's Russell. Now quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Prince can't hit.
Oh, man, he can't get anything to fall. You can feel his frustration.
And he's got to find other ways to contribute then because his shot making is not happening right now.
Pass to Mann. Fires for 3. Prince grabs the miss. And for the Timberwolves, they're shooting only 25% from the floor. Not great.
Well, a late second-round pick in 2019 out of Florida State. Terence Mann has proven to be a steal, and he's going to be in this league for a long, long time.
And for Mann, proving he belongs earned him a 2-year, $22 million contract extension.
And B.A., I love his game. An efficient scorer and good decision maker who doesn't try to do too much. He just makes it easy for coach to trust him with bigger minutes.
George outside. Pass to Leonard. Back to George. And he's going to the line for 2. The official saw contact while he was going up. So many incredible players, Clark. What elite talent really takes your breath away? Is it passing or shooting, handles, or maybe those high-flying dunkers?
Yeah, for me, I think it's seeing the game, and that goes back to passing. Being able to see a player so ahead, that really excites me because not many players can do that. Scoring, you got a bunch of guys that can do that. Athleticism is actually 13 to a dozen in today's NBA. So I like the vision and passing as the skill that most excites me.
Pass to Mann. It's Powell on the wing. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. And a two-handed jam.
Woo! Defensively, you can't afford to let him get to the rim that easily.
Well, that might be why their deficit is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
The Clippers in the lead. George outside. Pass to Mann. Powell outside. Now Zubac. And some solid defense from Towns. And Minnesota has possession. And here's Edwards. He's got 5 from outside the arc. Nails it from 3. Edwards has got 8.
Boy, great take by Edwards, making the correct decision in the pick and roll there.
Ooh, poked away. George passes to Powell. Up top, George, guarded by Russell. There's a screen. Clock at 6. They get it back.
Oh, and Leonard has some of the biggest hands in the game, using them to haul in offensive boards.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed here in the second quarter. Goes back up. Gobert. Nice move. The kick out to Edwards. There's the 3. And the Timberwolves hit again from deep.
Well, Edwards looking almost automatic there. Didn't wait too long to put that shot up.
Now a timeout called by the Clippers. For Los Angeles, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go here in the second quarter. Powell outside. Pass to Leonard. George outside. 1:09 left in the first half. Just 5 on the clock. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
George taking advantage of that close, tight defense, drawing the foul while taking his shot.
That's good from George. So he picks up just 1 from the line that time. Minnesota has gotten 3 of their 7 threes to find the net in this matchup. So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting.
Hey, like a lot of guys, Edwards rides momentum as a player. When his confidence is soaring, so is his activity level.
That free throw, no good. That one's no good. Los Angeles has gone 0 for 2 from outside in the second quarter. Here's George, and it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a closer look here at the scoring breakdown for the Clippers.
Well, I've liked their assertiveness inside. They've been getting that way and playing that way the whole time, setting the tone right away that the inside area is their territory.
Yeah, and also a great job hustling on turnovers and turning them into points. Defense creating offense so far in this one.
Really nice job moving the ball around that time, picking apart that defense.
Takes a step back. Pass to Leonard. Minnesota with a rebound. We've got 22 seconds left in the second period. Russell. Paul George pulls it in. Now here's Leonard. Pass to Zubac. George outside. And the first half comes to an end. We've got a close game going here.
17.
And we're halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been a fairly even one. Paul George has been sensational.
You just love his patience offensively in the first half. Waited until he got the looks he wanted.
Well, you know what, guys? It was all about efficient offense, not rushing things, taking your time, finding the best shot on every possession.
Nicholas Batum out there with Robert Covington. Then there's John Wall. Then there's Marcus Morris. And it's Kennard in at the shooting guard position. That's the group starting the second half for Ty Lue. Here's McDaniels. The shot's good. McDaniels got his first points in this one.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Yeah, if that's a harbinger of things to come, he's looking at having a very big second half.
Here's Wall. The kick out to Morris. Takes the 3. Connects from downtown. And the Clippers lead by 4.
You get open, and Wall will find you. He's got one of the best assist averages in NBA history. It's always fun seeing the electric John Wall at the point. I mean, he's got a skill set really suited to running a high-speed NBA offense.
Left side, Covington. Kennard outside. Lays it up and banks it in. And now it's a 6-point Los Angeles lead. And teams have to tailor their defense knowing that Wall is going to be running the break.
Well, the thing that makes Wall special to me, BA, is his blow-by ability. His speed, his passing, his decision-making combined. But it's that blow-by ability that sets him apart when he's healthy. Well, he's much better than that. Really no excuse for missing that lane.
To the middle. Rebound, Minnesota. Here's McLaughlin. Buries it from 3.
Slow defensive rotation causing a breakdown along the perimeter.
Now Wall looking for his first basket, still in this one. Kennard outside. And the 3 off target.
And you just can't afford to give up that kind of look very often.
To the left side wing. Back to Noel. Outside McDaniels. Goes up and lays it in nice and easy. And now just a 1-point Clipper lead.
The defense couldn't collapse quickly enough.
Wall with it. Batum outside. And good. Coming on, the assist by Wall. And the Clippers lead by 3.
Far from just a perimeter shooter, I like seeing Batum go to work in the painted area.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Here's McLaughlin. Wall covering. Reed for 3. No good that time. And Los Angeles the other way now. 1:49 left in the third.
And in trading for Rudy Gobert, the Timberwolves taking a Twin Towers approach with 2 7-footers in their front court. Of course, the outstanding shooting of Karl Anthony Towns means that spacing shouldn't be much of a concern.
Outside McDaniels. Pass to McLaughlin. Back to Daniels. 4 on the clock. Here's Reed. Here's McLaughlin. Oh, yes, the turnaround. McLaughlin's got 5 points now in the quarter. The Clippers have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the third. 1 minute left in the third quarter. Now here's Wall. The D's right on him. Batum, the pass to Kennard. On target from range. Kennard's got 5 points.
You know, Batum is not just a scorer. He's a really good all-around player. Very effective at finding the open man, too.
Kennard on the double team. Here's Noel. And right away, they match it with a 3-pointer of their own. Noel's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. Now here's Wall. He's closely guarded. Tries the 9-footer. With the drive. Back to Covington. Batum outside. Second chance effort. Up top, Wall. It's good! It's good at the buzzer! Wow!
Makes his selection just in time.
And we've watched 3 so far in this one. The Clippers on top, up by 5. And we're just moments away from the start of quarter number 4. Stay with us. All right, let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
Ooh, I'm fired up to see this dish one more time. It's always great to see your 2 guards share the wealth.
Yeah, platinum level dime dropping there, fellas. Accurate and on time.
And it's been a very competitive game so far as we get rolling here in quarter number 4. Time now to hear from our reporter, Allie LaForce.
During that last break, Coach Tyronn Lue had some advice for the team. He said to his players, you may want to get comfortable with this lead, but we can't afford that. That's when we get into trouble. Just keep executing the game plan and trust in one another.
And Allie, thank you for that. On the court for Minnesota, Towns plays the 4 with Gobert in the middle. The backcourt, it's Russell and Edwards, and it's Prince in at the 3 slot. Powell finds George. Oh, it's blocked by Towns.
Aggressive defense from Towns there, staying all over the shot and getting a clean block.
The Clippers in the lead. Here's Powell. It's George on the wing, guarded by Russell. Russell against George from behind the arc. It's rebounded by Rudy Gobert. Gobert's got his 6th rebound on the night. To the inside. Prince with the bucket. And that makes it a tie ball game.
Capable of finding his open guys. Edwards getting better at improving his overall floor awareness. Nice to see.
Here's George. Oh, it's blocked by Towns. Outside Russell. It's Edwards on the wing. Gobert inside. He's guarded by Zubac. And so he draws the foul. And they're not happy with the call here. Coach has given the signal. He's going to use his challenge. Probably a good idea in such a close contest.
And even with the coach's challenge in place,
The previous play
foul
is under
call
review.
still disputed even after the video review.
There's no doubt there's going to be a gray area in a lot of these calls. But at least we have the option to take a second look. So the officials can be.
The ruling on the floor stands.
And they've made their decision. The call will stand.
And as much as it hurts to lose a challenge, I think Coach would challenge that call again if he could. He really disagreed with the foul, and he's still peeved.
That one's off.
A defensive stalwart. Gobert knows this team expects him to be their anchor as well as rebound the rock.
Even with the miss, he got the big one there to put him in front.
George outside. And the jam by George.
Oh, that's a big bucket. Putting the offense on his shoulders right there.
And you know that's right. I mean, he's looking to put his stamp all over this game.
Left side, Edwards. Here's Prince. And perfection right through the net. Prince has got 4 points now in the quarter.
Yeah, you know, Prince is always doing a nice job working to get open, and that's the reward you get for staying active, keeping yourself moving, an open look on the jump shot there.
Leonard outside. Good D by Gobert. The Timberwolves have gone 3 of 5 since this fourth quarter started. And it's powered home by Towns.
Man, how about the cool, calm collectedness of Towns? Helps him come through. The game gets snubbed.
The Clippers have gotten only 1 of 5 to fall here in the fourth. George outside. Pass to Leonard. Powell sets a screen. And again, no good by the Clippers.
Tell you what, the defense was lucky there. I mean, leave him that open from range, he'll typically knock it down.
Here's Towns. The Clippers grab the miss. Zubac has got 5 rebounds tonight. And the foul called on Paul George. That's his first foul.
Boy, in a game this snug, you can ill afford to commit those kinds of turnovers.
Time called here. Los Angeles decides to talk it over. They're down by 3. 1:42 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. A look at the clock. A little under 3.5 minutes gone by in the fourth. Outside Edwards from deep three-point range. And it's the Clippers with the rebound.
Would you say testing the limits of his range there?
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that. At every level, Edwards has been the go-to guy for his team. It's in his DNA.
A minute 22 left in the fourth quarter here. Outside Russell. Back to Edwards. Gobert inside. Zubac's there. Shot clock at 6. Edwards, the pass to Gobert. Zubac with the steal. From deep. Edwards pulls it in. And here's Minnesota now. They've got a 12-2 run in progress. Pass to Russell. Here's Towns. Outside Russell. 5 to shoot. Now Edwards. Three-pointer. Outside for Russell. The 3 ball. No luck on that one. And it's the Clippers taking it the other way.
And right here, they can't waste any time.
No, you need a quick bucket and then a quick foul.
Out of bounds. It'll be Timberwolves ball. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Minnesota with the ball. A great fourth quarter. Just giving up 2 points. So we see the Timberwolves get the win here. This was a hard-fought, well-earned.
were the Memphis Grizzlies, focused on the task at hand as they came into the arena earlier on.
Here we go.
Tip-off goes to the Clippers. Look at the opening lineup for the Memphis Grizzlies. The wingmen are Bain and Brooks. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. And it's Morant in at the point. Now here's Leonard. Shot clock at 6. Over Jackson. Leonard, no luck. And Adams has got the ball here for the Grizzlies. Morant outside. The turnaround. No good on the shot. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
For decades, the Clippers were almost directionless. But they found their place in the NBA, becoming a franchise that competes in the West.
And the rejection by Jackson. Three-pointer. Here's Brooks. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Great vision by John Morant. Has the passing talent to average double-digit assists.
Outside, George. Poked away. And it's Paul George with the finish.
Insane move by Paul George, a high flyer who can create in midair.
And the West, you know, is very difficult. But Steve, for the Clippers, how much of their success is tied to their identity?
Kevin, a lot of it. They've become a hard-nosed team, hanging their hat on defense, playing together, making opponents earn everything they get.
A little over a minute 30 into this first quarter. Morant surveying the D. 5 to shoot. Jackson from long range. It doesn't go for him.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
It's Powell on the wing. Off target from outside. For Memphis, they've gone just 1 of 4 to get this game started. Adams outside. Now here's Jackson. Back to Brooks. Memphis needs to get off a shot here. From deep. Rebound by the Clippers. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Well, Tyronn Lue and I had a few minutes to share. He talked to me about the importance of protecting the rim, challenging opponents at the top of the jump and making it difficult for them to convert easy baskets. But to have a chance of that, they have to expend energy getting back in transition, which will help close down those driving lanes. So guys, we'll see where their energy lies throughout this game.
All right, David, thanks. Here's George, following the basket by John Morant.
2 minutes remaining.
And here's George. Shoots over Morant. And the Clippers getting another bucket right there.
What a silky move by Paul George. He really had the ball on a string.
Morant with a wide open look. Morant with another miss. The Clippers in the lead. And here's George for 3. The rebound by Steven Adams. Brooks against Powell. Now here's Jackson. Defense is right there. And so Powell will bring it up for the Los Angeles Clippers. Leonard on the wing. To the inside. And the dunk by Zubac.
Great find by Leonard. When the offense runs through you time and time again, you have to become a good playmaker.
Now here's Morant. Driving inside. Nails the 16-footer.
This is why you're trying to get him as many touches as possible. He's got the knack.
George against Morant. Left side, Leonard. Stolen by Jackson. Brooks with no one around. A miss that time. Would have put him up. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Powell, the pass to Zubac. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers.
Hey, yo, right here.
Leonard looking over the floor. It's Powell on the wing. Over Jackson. The Grizzlies pull it in. Adams has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. And the call on the shot sends him to the line.
You really get excited about Jackson's potential. The size, the agility, and the skill level to make an impact at both ends.
He hits the second from the line. Left side, Leonard. And the last second attempt doesn't fall.
I mean, as a defender, Jaren Jackson, he has it all.
At the end of one, a closely contested game so far. Clippers ahead, leading by a point. And we've got more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Clippers?
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Yeah, they were very physical and very aggressive. They've just been the better team so far.
Taking a look at the Grizzlies. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bane. At the forward spots, it's Brooks and Jackson Jr. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle.
And he's an automatic finisher when he gets into that area.
He is, and he picks the simple one-hand stuff to get the 2 points. So it's the Grizzlies now after the basket by Los Angeles. Brooks on the wing, Jackson. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks. Jackson's got the lead up to 3 now for Memphis. As a well-known three-point shooter that you were, Steve, what do you think about how that shot dominates the modern game we watch today?
What I love about Kevin, first of all, it gives you spacing. And you're never out of a game because of the three-point shot. You can get right back into it. And also, at the end of the game, you knock down 3 or 4 in a row, the game is over.
And here's Morant. After Paul George getting his 3 to go. It's Morant with the drive. Good work there as it goes. Morant's got 9.
Hard to overstate Morant's shooting ability. It just comes natural to him.
Passes it to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. In the corner, it's Bane. Leonard with the steal. Up top, Powell. Brooks covering. Kicks it out to Leonard. Zubac, the pass to Leonard. 6 to shoot. Screen by Zubac. Leonard, no luck.
You expect him to make that, especially from that distance.
And Kawhi Leonard with multiple finals MVPs, putting him in elite company.
GA, not many guys have done it ever. The only other current players, KD and LeBron. That should tell you just how special the claw is.
Now, here's George. Kawhi Leonard unable to get his shot to go.
And boy, Kawhi is the perfect target. The big reach to get to the pass and the great hands on the catch.
Knocks it loose. Leonard with the steal. Now the Clippers moving it up. Oh, Leonard in position. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
This is where Jackson's anticipation skills come in. Turning them over and then igniting the fast break.
George looking around. Pass to Powell. Lets the 3 fly. The offensive rebound. Here's Zubac. Tries yet again. And the dunk by Zubac.
That's why you never quit battling on the offensive glass.
And that's a nice reward for his effort. The flush, perfect.
Working hard, beating everyone to the ball. He does this night in and night out.
The 3 from Morant. And they recover it. Jackson knocked away. Leonard with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. And then Leonard with the dunk.
I'll tell you what, when Kawhi knifes his way to the rim, it's next level.
Morant against George. From the high post. And it's Morant missing. For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. And 101 left to play in the first half. Zubac kicks to Powell. Off target with his 3. Grizzlies have gone 4 of 6 from the field here in the second. Jackson passes to Bain. Stolen by Zubac. And pushing it up, here's the Clippers. George has got the ball. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on Jaren Jackson.
The defense on George a little too tight there. But to have any chance against him, you have to challenge him.
Both shots good from the stripe.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Morant outside. Driving the lane. Outside for Jackson. No good from outside. Clippers leading by 4. A 3 from Leonard. And the Clippers miss again. And Morant's got the ball here for Memphis. Brooks dishes to Morant. Back to Brooks. Shoots over Powell, and no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. Negative for that interview. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Paul George really making a difference here.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
So with George on the bench, here's who Tyronn Lue's going with. They've got Batum. Robert Covington out there with Morris. Then it's Luke Kennard. And it's Wall in at the 1. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. Clippers leading by 4. Outside Batum. The three-pointer no good. And for Memphis, they're shooting just 39% from the field, struggling to find that net. And it's Memphis on the break. Loads it up for Williams. Covington with the steal. Batum attacking. He gets that one. Batum's got the lead up to 6 now for Los Angeles.
Running with a full head of steam, Nicholas Batum not making it easy for the defenders.
And guys, talk about the production that Covington brings to the table.
GA, he's been with quite a few teams, but he's been a starter most of his career. His presence on the defensive end, getting to the rim and scoring it, has been a treat.
Here's Conchar. He's still scoreless so far in this one. And the 3 off target.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Back to Covington. Some nice ball movement by the Clippers. The pass to Wall. Green with the block.
Good shot blocker for his size. Danny showing great timing right there.
Williams looking over the floor. Here's Conchar. The Grizzlies with another miss. That's a 2 from Kennard. No good off the back of the rim.
Woo, that's just a case of bad defense and even worse offense.
And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And here are the Grizzlies now. They're scoreless since the first half. Batum against Green. 6 on the shot clock. Down low. And out of bounds as the Clippers gain possession. Los Angeles leading by 6. Just over 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second half.
And you can tell he put a lot of practice into that one. Wall's always ready to break out something slick if he's got the time and space.
Now here's Jones. He's been patient so far. Nothing on the scoreboard yet. with a clean look, bangs home the trifecta.
The defense decides to gamble off him, and he cashes in.
All taking his time here. Pass to Kennard. From the arc. Nailed from three-point land. Kennard's got the lead. Back up to 8 now for Los Angeles. Jones against Wall. Jones kicks to Green. Out to the right wing. And there's the foul. It's on Nicholas Batum. That's foul number 2 for him. So Memphis ends up going with the new group. In the third quarter with just over 3.5 minutes off the clock. Here's Morant. Feeds it to Adams. Morant. That shot, no good. Clippers leading by 8. Kennard on the wing. Outside, Wall. Kicks it out to Covington. Kennard against Bain. Lets it go from deep. Kennard's shot is off. Memphis has gone 1 of 3 from downtown since halftime. Now here's Morant for 3. That shot is off. So the Clippers will take it the other way. The tray. And it's Luke Kennard with the 3. And it's an 11-point Los Angeles lead.
A crafty lefty with tons of range. You can't take your eyes off Luke Kennard defensively.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
About 3 seconds between shot and game clock. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Ja Morant. That is his first foul of the game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Kennard with the ball. He has 6. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. Looking to get it going. The Clippers grab the miss. Here's Covington. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Up in time. He can't get that one. And so it's Los Angeles holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. And it's been their rugged defense setting the tone. Don't go. And it's time now to bring you our State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
This is why you preach teamwork. Some of the most spectacular plays are the ones where guys are feeding off one another.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So on the 4 for Memphis. Adams is the pivot for him with Jackson Jr. at the 4. In at the guard spots, Morant and Bain. And it's Brooks in at the 3 spot. The Grizzlies trail by 11. Morant drives in over George. They get it again. Adams. And he converts the layup. Adams has got his first bucket in this one.
Can't teach size and strength. Once Adams gets position, you're not rooting him out of there.
Leonard with a screen on Morant. From deep, George. Grizzlies with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. Morant finds Jackson. Morant outside. From deep three-point range. It's hauled in by George. Los Angeles leading by 9. Leonard the pass to Powell. High post, Zubats. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Mann. And again, no good by the Clippers. The Grizzlies trail by 9. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Here's Morant. Goes back up. And there's the nice layup by Adams. Adams has got 4 points in the quarter.
Throwing his weight around in the painted area. Steven Adams doing damage.
And the officials call him for a 3-second violation. For Memphis, they've gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. Morant outside. And Morant throws it down.
You love to see that kind of elevation from your point guard. Ja Morant's a reliable finisher.
Passes it to Zubac. It's stolen by Adams. Brooks has got space. It's hauled in by George. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Nothing doing offensively yet for them in the fourth. Their offense stone cold. Another miss there. Stolen by Zubac. Oh, Leonard in position. Stolen away. Nice job to interrupt the alley-oop attempt there. Here's Brooks. The feed to Morant. It's hauled in by Zubac. Zubac has got his 7th rebound here tonight. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Clippers.
Their activity has been at a constant level. Always around the ball, quick hands causing a lot of steals.
And another place they're finding success is in transitions. They've been working hard to get ahead of the defense and find those easy ones.
George passes to Mann. And here is Zubac. Good ball movement here by the Clippers. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation. The Grizzlies trail by 6. Morant outside. And we're about 3.5 minutes into the fourth quarter. And yes, it's good.
Calling for the ball in crucial moments. Morant steps up when it matters most.
That's the pop. Back to George. Clock at 6. Outside Leonard. Kicks it to Powell. Fires the 3. And the Clippers miss again.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
You know, to me, this is when you want to focus on creating for others. Give someone else a chance. It's called a teammate.
Here's Morant. They shoot again. Here's Adams. It's in! And he has brought them to within 2 points.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Now George. Oh, Leonard in position.
Can't afford any wasted possessions down the stretch.
Absolutely. They're within striking distance, but they have to make pretty much every shot.
Here's Zubac. Some solid defense there from Jackson. Timeout called, the Grizzlies. They're trailing by 2. 17 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Guys, your thoughts?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
Now here's Morant. Here's Adams. It's off. So it's Los Angeles taking the W in a close one. All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. Thank you for joining.